So let's talk about the course overview. I've listed the formulas out here, but this course is ongoing. It's kind of living and breathing. So I'll add formulas as people request them. But these are actually the most commonly used formulas in my day-to-day job. I'm an advanced Excel user, but I still use a lot of these formulas. So I think it's really important to learn these as your foundation. And once you get better at these, you'll learn when to use them. And that's really the key, is when to use the formulas. Knowing them, that's easy. After you're done with this course, you'll know how to use the formulas. It's when to use them that will make you an advanced Excel user versus intermediate or beginner. So the course is going to cover VLOOKUP, which is going to be finding something in a list, if statements, so do something if a certain criteria is true, SUMIF, some cells if they meet a criteria. There's also SUMIFs, which we'll talk about. Average if, average cells if they meet a criteria. Count if, count the number of cells if they meet a certain criteria. Trim, organize data into Excel format, because a lot of times we receive data that is not formatted correctly. Concatenate, which is joining information. There are easy ways to do that. Left, right, mid, it returns text in a cell based on certain criteria. So those are the formulas that we'll be covering today. Again, this is the foundation. So you may say, son, you know what? I'm not going to use these formulas anytime soon. Why even learn them? Because you probably are not using them because you don't know when that they exist, one, but two, when to use them. It's when to use them that it's going to be the key. So ingraining this in your mind and knowing that these formulas exist and then applying when to use them, it will be, again, that important part. So the other stuff that we're going to talk about, we're going to do an introduction to nested formulas, data validation, removing duplicates, and conditional formatting, all just very simple functions that are very important. And then as I get comments back, I will add short videos on Excel functions people ask for. Okay, so formulas and functions, I'll add into that. Let's talk about what we will not cover. Items not being covered. We will not cover basic Excel formulas, mainly because it's boring. Like, there are videos out there that you can watch on that, and there's Google, and I highly suggest getting the basic formulas down, like sum, average, etc. It's boring to me, so I'm not going to cover that. Also, there are other things I'm not going to cover, like simple formatting, moving and scrolling around in Excel, adding a new sheet, etc. If I see that as a big need, then I'll add that into this course. Right now, I feel like a lot of those things you can just learn on your own. However, I can add that if that is requested.